create a lot of pressure over towards C or B. And that's what K-Corp were very good at doing on their attack. So yeah, kind of excited for this one.
They're going to be facing with their opponents and their map picks and whatnot. So going to a fresh map. And something that really just tells you, okay,
here we go.
We'll be taking Giants to Lotus. We've got the better read of how to play this map here and now.
But I think that's dangerous as well.
Okay, NRG on defense, Giants on attack. So, okay, smoke down, one-way smoke. See a nice one-way smoke and recon here. So this is now A, held by one person. We can stack 2 and 2. So very nice from NRG. We are stacking orbs over towards nuclear. We don't have B control yet, so we'll see. In terms of the wall, just a straight up defensive wall, and this is where Sky is really good playing around this. Can get info over towards here as well with the flashes, and if they want to push through, they can as well. So, big fan of NRG setup at the moment. Good default at the moment from Giants as well. Keep an eye on the Omen. Omen's very good luck on this map.
And Victor is going to use the dog to try and reclaim some information. Does he see anybody? Yep, just spotted.
Okay, good amount of info. Do we heavy stack this? At the moment we have Killjoy locking down this and this in terms of info. Smoke comes in over towards here just as this is going down. Nice Omen flash. Holy hell, nice Omen flash.
Giants more than favored. 2 kills in that exchange.
Good from Ryan. Okay, and that's the rotate coming in. So 3 people are going to be here relatively early. Keep an eye on the time. A lot of this is down to crashes. Did Hoodie's pinged it? Hoodie's seen him. They know this person's here. They've seen him. Hoodie saw because the pinks came down.
All down to crashes. This is so
very nice. You're seeing a lot of Sheriff buys, especially over towards Killjoys as well. More on the attack, right? Because basically you only need one bit of util on your attack. Say you do like a turret here, it covers this, this, and this in terms of a push. So you don't have to have any bit of util to hold behind, and you can kind of just focus on just the duel. So very nice from Giants. Good default. Again, just taking map control over towards C, leaving one there waiting to see if they took it back. They didn't take back the C control, and then they just felt very confident to go over towards A. So this was cool. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
As the Viper wall went down and catching a couple of players unaware.
And this is quite interesting actually. NRG have been running the same kind of defensive look.
They do have a punish C setup going into this.
They've got Victor here looking to make some kind of trap play work.
Paranoia's going to be let loose, and that's NRG.
Oh, you gotta. Let's see the mid round. And got a call that we saw a lot of people here. Watch the instant reaction. Still only saw like 3, I think, if we think of util and how many people they actually saw. So they do have to be wary of these situations for the other 2.
Into that C sand area and get a collapse on them as FNS comes through that rotating door. And instead, when you gamble your eco round so heavily towards
nice mid rounding from Giants. Extra orb, is this nuclear again? Okay, still in terms of the orbs and the plants at the moment, just making sure that Breach can just stack real heavy. Okay, so they break this and they go out. That's a huge kill. This could get a little bit rough. Rhyme's in a good position to kill a lot. Oh, they go 4-person door. Oh, you push out with the gun? That's crazy. Oh, what am I watching?
The rifle's now in the hands of NRG, fully equipped.
Someone has to clean this up. They're all very low.
With some decent damage. Don't go flying past. Another satchel. Just lay it out.
Okay, very nice from Fatinho, to be honest here. Definitely some worrying decisions there from Giants, but it's okay. They cleaned it up. NRG are going to full buy into this, and then let's have a look at what these 3 are going to buy on top.
They haven't managed to keep much in. Fatinho, though, instantly stepping up and delivering towards
very good eco from NRG. Yeah, you kind of saw, you saw, just again, because it's a fresh map, it's a new map, you're gonna see these thrifty and eco rounds look a little bit weird because people don't know what to do in certain situations when they're getting pushed. Again, was a little bit hard in terms of both of these regions to find practices with all the kind of tier 2 teams still having to play Bind and Breeze. So the only people you could play against on this map was people that were in this tournament itself, so a little bit brutal. It's a very... Bear in mind, they did buy up, right? The 2 people that died. Sorry, there was 3 of them. 2 of them bought up, 1 of them ecoed. So. Good util coming out here though as well, with Breach Stun was nice.
From the look of it, you know, with the information
Rhyme's
we have
doing
on the
great
minimap,
at the
it looks
moment.
like it's going to be an A re-hit, but NRG can't know that. They have to send Crashies back over to reinforce that weak area.
NRG kind of need to be proactive somewhere.
So
Okay, they get the dog out. That gets shot, so question mark still here. Kind of have to take a gamble. It looks like the gamble is going over towards C. So yeah, they take a gamble, just hoping. Nah, then we're gonna have an interesting decision from NRG to make, because if we literally full save on this round, although it probably is the right thing to do for their economy, you might try and see them push behind and try and get some kills, because we're getting 3,000 on top of all of this, and that's going to be a lot in terms of just armor rebuy, nothing, one gun to rebuy. So I do want to see them at least go a little bit aggro towards this area and try and get some kills, but the problem is they need to do it very, very safely.
But while we've got a bit of time to discuss and they just play for those exits, this is another slow start for NRG, right? Not necessarily in terms of their individual performance or anything, but just losing the pistol, losing the bonus now. This is the kind of stuff that was hurting them in their opening game.
Yeah, the door opening's visual. But they also had to take a gamble, and then their dog got shot, and then it kind of seems a little... when the whole reasoning for them stacking over towards here for this was, right, first of all, 3v4, so you have to take a bit of a chance. Dog got shot, and then the door got opened, so it kind of does look like one person making like an over-the-top fake to create pressure, so that's kind of why the call came out to go stack C. So they basically looked at that and was like, it's dude, only one person shot the dog, and then they instant opened the door. Like, that just seems a bit too obvious in terms of we're faking pressure here, so that's why FNS made the call to go stack over towards C. Nice start for Giants. They do manage to save into this, so they're going to buy 2 guns on top of this. So worst guns going into this, very important round for them, right? 4 of them can't buy in chat. Look at the money already. It's getting pretty high on a few of these players. So we got 6k, we got a 5k. It normally is, at least in practice, it's been a little bit attack-sided. We don't know how the map's going to play out in the future, but most of these maps, when they come out anywhere, are just attack-sided because, again, in practice, you're playing against so many different things on defense, it's very hard to instant react to a lot of stuff. So most of these maps, when they come out, are just attack-sided anyway, but I think this is a little bit attack-sided in general.
Caught unaware at the back of the side, he had no one to really play off of. Not a Seekers sent flying through, eventually going to be
a nice hit so far.
Taken out still. Control of the site needs to be gained to a degree because there are players just kind of swarming, waiting from NRG. Victor posted up on this angle, he knows where Cloud is. In a safe position, a safe angle.
Did NA nerf Artis? They're just putting him on a lot of roles that he doesn't play. Is like the first thing that I'm looking at. He's an insane jet, an insane chamber, and they're kind of going more towards a play style that's based heavier on util. And again, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that's like his strong point. So
PaperX was super aggressive, double satcheling their rays deep into the site.
This is a very nice hit over towards C.
On Lotus, I thought that was an interesting idea. I mean, Fatinho got crazy deep, was able to.
He's pretty good on KO as well, yeah, for sure. Do you remember, Chad, as well? Do you remember when you saw him playing in Na'Vi and he was on Cypher? I remember it. They put him on Cypher on Pearl, and he'd had like 4 kills, and then next game he played Chamber, and he had like 30 kills on Fracture. So like, he's a big person that has to be on one of these agents, in my opinion, to kind of perform. So again, I'm a little bit worried that they've gone for some of these comps. But again, we're just very early. It's too early for me to kind of even be judging that stuff, really, because you have to kind of see it. But it's at least my worry. Nice from Giants as well. We go into a eco here. They have picked up the orb over towards Breach, so we're looking like we're going to be using that ult into this. And again, just a straight up default. They don't care about A. And then we're just heavy stacking over towards C, getting control. We'll leave the Omen there again. Omen is literally just getting information, and then we're stacking over towards taking back control of A. So question mark created here, late question mark created here, and then now, after they create that question mark, they're going back over towards C. This is, do you know what? They're kind of outplaying them a lot of this. I know this is an eco as well, and you have to do a gamble stack, but as we can see, this is working very well. Playing off how they played in the pistol in the first few rounds as well. Very nice, good entry.
Straight across the site. Dark going to be clearing a lot more as well. It's a freebie for them. NRG, though, obviously, with these weapons that they've got, they don't want to be opting for a save. Either playing for the exits or just trying to get a couple of rifles into the hands of themselves. This plan position so difficult to deal with as well.
Yeah, it's a rough position for NRG to be in. It is difficult to get back into the C site on a retake.
Molly did miss there, though.
There's a couple of players, I mean, Cloud in particular, that's close to his ultimate, so you take him down.
They let them get out of this. This is kind of interesting. They do have a smoke to smoke the spike, so they would have a bit of a spam fest, but a lot of teams are planting here, and then you have heavy after plant over towards this area. So that's kind of why they play like in this. You will see teams maybe pinch this a little bit harder when they realize that teams are planting there, right? I'm already seeing the dot. I'm already seeing the dot talking about how heavy they're playing the after plant. With this retake, they had the worst guns. I imagine what's going to happen in terms of when NRG have actual guns. I think they're probably going to pinch this place more in terms of using B door. So we will keep an eye on that. Does Chet want a timeout here?
And I think that this is a perfect time for Chet to take a timeout.
Yeah, I think that's a good time as well. I think they can talk about what I just talked about as well in terms of their heavy after plant going over towards C heavy. So when they want to retake C, if we do lose it, we can go through door to pinch. And then in terms of A, they've been giving up A control all the time. So there's a lot of stuff you could do in terms of this at the moment. A good situation of what you could do with their comp at the moment is you could take this with the Omen flash or Omen smoke. Right, in terms of A, okay, so this is A, that's been given up for free. If you're NRG, you could smoke this, one-way smoke, then you could get the Viper here, do the extra Viper smoke as well, then you could just have this smoked the whole time and just hold down A heavy, and then you could just constantly have the 2-2 instead of having to worry about the kind of mid information over towards A. That's something you can do. Again, they have so many they have so many options with this comp. Nice from Giants as well. They felt like they were going to talk about what I was talking about in terms of A main has been given up for free, and this is the first time that they decide to go out heavy over towards A main, so we're going to see a satchel here.
Where Ardis is going to be asked to do it all.
Yeah, past few rounds, NRG have been putting tremendous amount of utility to try and punish towards A.
Good sign, very good sign from Giants in terms of just trying to predict what NRG are doing. Okay, in terms of what my fix would have been, this early A stuff from them probably would work pretty well. So.
Door's been broken, drone comes out, and this is going to make FNS think that they could be pivoting to B.
Yeah, this is kind of nice. So we had a bit of aggression from NRG here, and then the two people that were aggro have now gone over towards A and B.
Potential is there, ults to try and clear through into the side, but B side can be quite difficult to try and get through. There's the fault line over the top. FNS is going to be opting to use his own ultimate in the way. Has to dodge round the corner. There was a nade sent flying, and it's got Giants into the site. Now the Rolling Thunder, and a bit of spam. It has caught him up close and personal. It matters not. Coutinho's
oh my goodness.
Dodging the dog, almost going down to it. He was decayed down to 1 HP, but he's managed to work his way behind them. Finally cleaned up, but it is chaotic right now on the B site.
Yeah,
while all this was going on, Cloud.
The defensive Viper ult was kind of everything from FNS here. That actually just stopped everything. Should be done because the spike's in there.
Oh my goodness.
Very nice from NRG. It was a lot around FNS though, and the reactive Viper ult. I like the idea from Giants again, just taking control of here, and this time actually just splitting in towards B. We did use the ults into this as well, so NRG happy with this one in terms of winning a big round and getting some ults out of them. So that was good.
They just took so much damage. Yeah, I think that's.
They only lost one person as well, so their money's great. They can pretty much buy next round. One person won't be able to buy, so still an important round for them. We have these two ults and Omen ult. Again, pretty much for information. Giants really wanting to make sure that they stay on top of this lead. Instant timeout.
Pushing his foot on the brake, stopping any potential momentum from NRG.
We're seeing this a lot more, right? Timeouts kind of used not when your team's like going down a lot, just to instantly stop momentum. Just important buy round, and just give them a good plan going into it. So I like that a lot. After you watch some Lotus, do you think Fade or Sova is better? Sky, Sova, Fade for me is kind of how I rank it. I think Sky is insane on this map. The dog just gets so much distance, but I do prefer Sova over Fade.
Cloud droned through the breakable door. You maybe want to send somebody with that drone and have Cloud follow it. It's a bit dangerous because if there are A players, you can get
Breach is very good as well, but I'm kind of just talking about the 3 agents that actually have like prowlers and information gatherers, because you have to have one of them on this map.
Nevertheless,
in terms of like a breach and like breach and KO are kind of in the same area. I do prefer breach on this. It's very good for just the control here, but it's also every map's a good KO map.
Som does have his ultimate, so that's something that they could potentially use.
What's up, Bacan? How we doing? Okay, so they take a pause and they actually kind of do the same thing that they were doing anyway and taking early control. Very good flash from NRG. NRG just flashed deep here and had information here, so they know that all of this that I'm covering right now is completely clear. That's why we have a heavy stack over towards A at the moment. Nice molly to prevent anyone following that through the door. Mixer Sim, thank you so much. 7 months in the Slug Club. Appreciate you, dude. Huge kill. Little bit. Again, this wall is a little bit hard for teams to deal with, and you can get this kind of situation can happen, right? So separates off the rest of the team. You feel pretty committed in this position here, which I've drawn out, right? So this is why this wall's really good. We see the Omen there as well. This should be very, very hard for Giants to win. That's maybe because when they have no smokes, you should kind of just be holding crossfires like this. So maybe that was a little bit aggro. Clean though from Ardis.
1-2 kills. Victor knows where the final player is. Nuki.
The information was at least good, and there was someone to cover his position. So. Can you get on for an ace if he gets this? 46 HP, pretty rough.
Fantastic in the clutch, though. You can't give him anything.
Biding his time, a quick tap at the plant. He knows that Crashes is at least there. Now the paranoia, so he knows both players are in that position.
Holy hell. Insanely good damage from him.
And shuts it down before it gets really out of hand.
Insanely good damage. Again, what a player that he is.
Even with NRG playing the defense beautifully, breaking the door to capitalize on the first kill, Crashy's coming through to play the same position as FNS to get a second. Ardis finally
I think
with the side anchoring, even though all of those
he just didn't.
Well,
Yeah, he should have just with the shocks that came in. I felt like he knew it, but maybe in the moment.
And I think something interesting is
maybe the moment it didn't like fully process it in his head. There was a lot going on.
They just failed to actually get good defenses off the first few times.
Okay, we go straight back into it fast round. Because of the damage done, there are now 4 people over towards NRG that cannot buy next round. 1 person in terms of Giants, so pretty huge round for NRG to try and win. And again, an early pick on the Omen. Damn. Every single time it's the Omen taking first contact here, so they have no smoke, so they kind of need to speed up. This is mad, but this is a good decision from them. They decide to speed up. We get into this area. How are we going to handle this? It's a good ult. You can stand here, but you can stand at the back as well, so if anyone wants to make a hero play. Okay, hard round for Giants to win though. In terms of how much map control they have, they are just locked into this little area. So it is hard, but they've at least got a few of the positions. Well, that's, yep, they're all inside it. Ult to cancel this, so no need to worry. Still a very hard round for Giants to win. Pressure over towards door is important, so you want to see Victor open the door at one point, like pretty soon.
Giants out of 2 of them inside the retaining door, catches a few of them. Vitinho, that's a great little flick of the wrist. Ardis still works his way across, and the crossfire's there, but time
goes
is
into a 2-on-2.
Solo,
damn, nice trades coming out. That was very impressive from Giants. FNS did miss a molly here, which kind of slowed down some of the process as well, but that was pretty good. Maybe door needed to be open earlier. In terms of how Giants played this, though, they were very in control. I think it was a very good reaction from that Omen going down. The ult was great. They dealt with their ult as well. That was an impressive round from Giants. Chat, that was a huge one in terms of economy and just how this half's going to go, because that forces them down to eco, so that was good.
First map we saw of the tournament, where it got to 8-2 in favor of Koi, before NRG just essentially gave up on the defense and FNS said, listen guys, just get me as many as you can and I'll win it for you on the attack. Can he do the same on Lotus? Because this is already not looking like a great half.
Breach order's up, so who's going to be stacking the orbs? Killjoy maybe?
Bite their time for a little bit, but now they're sending it all in, and there's that aftershock. It actually catches onto Ardis. I think there was potentially a nade as well that accompanied it.
Chad, I would have to watch that one back. That's nice, though.
No more Killjoy utility to try and slow them down, but NRG are taking a gamble. They've already rotated. All of their players
4 people here very early, but everyone from Giants has their guns out. just literally just kind of cutting sound in terms of on the site, just holding for this. Yes, that was really nice. Just very much just, they got into site and then they just held for this early push. Again, they know they're eco, they know they have to kind of try and go in when the plant's going down and not let them kind of set up. So that was insane. I would love to see a replay of this. He died, chat, he died like here, right? Is this it?
I know you guys can't see it at the moment. I mean, take a look at that nade. The nade aftershock combo just rinses Ardis here. Dodges the nade.
Damn, that's really nice.
But
good replay as well.
What we're seeing right now on the mini-map too as we head into round 10, Giants are pinging out the C site, going for a similar hit by the look of it. And Som and Victor are going to be under immense pressure here.
Looks like they might want to try and fight, honestly.
Recon goes in. Heavy fight over towards C. Uh-oh.
Flash, and as a showstopper stun all the way into them. Victor was so far out of position.
Oh my. Vitinho is hitting some important jewels at the moment. A lot of damage. You might see the breach all go into this to buy him some space. Keep an eye on the Viper.
He's going to be flushing him
Okay.
out. Nuking, and that's a good
nice trade at least. Nuke, yeah, was not ready for this luck. Goes into a 2-on-2, they don't have much space. There's a lot of time to play for if they want to do something. Omen is one away from ult, so they could pick this orb up if they wanted to. What are we doing? Going back over towards B? Uh-oh.
So dangerous, FNS position amazing again.
Yeah, he's read this so well, but Rhyme does.
Maybe a little bit too much, but I understand it. That gives him ult. Ardis was insanely fast to read this chat. I don't think Rhyme is going to expect him to be this close. Ardis was very fast with this one.
Top here, pushing for the smoke. And just the aim, just not quite there. Rhyme getting 3 kills in a row.
Yeah, what can we say about that, chat? What can we say about that? Should have done better.
They are running away with this map, Josh, and it comes back to that question we were saying, that gamble from NRG to take Giants to Lotus.
Definitely agree with you. If NRG have got to have some incredible plans on their attack side, otherwise this is already game over. You could tell Giants were going for this C hit, and it was an attempt to counter it by playing some aggression there, but they just fell into the showstopper play.
Rhyme's doing pretty good, chat. Rhyme's doing pretty good, but yeah, that one definitely fell on Ardis.
Ardis just couldn't flick his crosshair around in time.
Thing is, Ardis hits that on Jet. That's the worrying thing. Oh, nice
rough
one.
for Ardis, but still claims one. That is bizarre. There was no one breaking the dart for him, so he was fully revealed up. Giant should have been aware that he was crossed, but that's Ardis for you, honestly. The raw talent just breaking through at times like this, and God, do they need it.
Dude, Rhyme is going down so much there. He's really trying to like lead by example, but it's turning. They're still doing great. Like, do not get me wrong, but in terms of fast kills, fast deaths, like it is too much losing the Omen this much. I know they've had good recovery sometimes when it's happened, but it does make life pretty hard. Dude, they're using the breach into this as well. They're still going for it. Could just save it for the next one, have a 9-3, but very confident that they can win this one. Nice ult, covers all of the site. Good reactive ult in terms of the Sky ult. Nice mollies are down. Their breach damage has been nice to get them space all the time over towards C.
Fire and find his crossfire still swinging into it. It's a difficult and late
breach util's been really good.
Holy
hell, yeah, you're gonna win this. You have a nade as well for this.
Baby Vitinho is playing like he's on fire right now.
Nade back in his hands as well off the back of those 2 kills. Still, FNS, no one's watching that angle.
No nade comes in. Damn, okay. Som managed to clean up here, got a lot of important kills. That one got pretty close though.
Claiming the round.
He just never, because he was first, so in terms of why he never used his nade there, he was kind of first point of contact for this. That's why he held onto his nade for so long, in case people were worrying. Why, like, why is he not nading? Like, he's just so, he doesn't know that someone's close.
They let that one slip away from them. And has that given a lifeline to NRG? Taking a look at the replay here, you see Vitinho.
Definitely could have used it now, though. Like right there, I fully agree with you. But that's kind of, he was just very concerned about it. Chat's very negative today. Do you know what it is, Bacon? It's just a lot of people that are, I don't know, there's analysts out there who kind of like, the perfect world stuff is, it's infecting people. Like you have to be aware of the people are everywhere. Just because we can see where people are, it just like it doesn't mean that they have to be like, you know, they have to be way more aware.
Giants are just allowed in through the front door every time.
It's a bit further back though, and that util is being cleared up. Som It's a fast rotation using his own ult, so they're going to have the bodies, they're going to have the players to try and fight this one. Dart's not being watched for, but the weapons a little bit weak, a little bit low. Spectres at play, a bit of run and gun forwards, and they are getting beamed down.
It's real close, this one. They can pick up the spike and go away, but it's a very hard position to call that. They could walk out.
Opts to do it anyway, right into the side. There's another flash into the back of it, and the swing is good from NRG, all down to Vitinho.
Who is this? Victor? No! Dude, he made the perfect play but lost. Holy hell, okay, that got real close. Good recovery from NRG in the end, but this one got real close. Holy hell.
Maybe, just maybe, giving them a slight chance now.
Wow, that is absurd. NRG with those final 2 rounds, I think, have done enough to be able to give themselves a lifeline heading into this map. Especially when Vitinho has 20 kills and almost wins this final clutch.
8-4, it's not too bad.
Look at what it means to NRG, but they are still going to be
like 4 is definitely doable. Pistol makes this a lot easier for sure.
They need a masterclass from FNS.
Really
Vitinho 20-8. Holy hell.
Incredible stuff from Giants, and I think it's safe to say that we knew, Mimi, coming into this match that it was going to be an exciting one. We wanted to see the capacity and the talent of this Giants roster, and we are definitely getting that here on Lotus.
I think we saw that. They came in with this composition, bringing out the Raze and the Omen, and what I want to highlight
okay,
is
Ryan.
they played around this
yeah, both coaches can talk at halftime now, so they can all talk.
Absolute perfection. There's a few clips to take a look at here. The first one is how they were dealing with a long control.
This is FNS's chance to shine, because honestly, if we take away the first deaths from Rhyme, his calling here was actually pretty decent. Like, especially within the first 5 rounds, like, they kind of outcalled them within the first 5 rounds.
For NRG's comp, it really felt like they needed to play
S-Mac Naughty with the Prime, thank you so much.
Punish them when they didn't. Another execute here with Vitinho double satcheling and combined with utility. It's just so overwhelming when you have that Omen TPing in, that Raze satcheling, and you're just being pinched from 2 sides.
Yeah,
holy
I mean, they're
hell.
bringing him up, and how can you not? Vitinho's just looking absolutely
that's a lot. Their util was nice as well. Like their breach and kind of Raze stuff together was pretty good. Their C hit was pretty nice. They managed to get into sight all the time. It's a very high amount of ACS, that is. That's enough ACS for 2 people. Honestly, you could probably split that between 3.
But here's the thing. This is the same situation NRG was in last time they played.
Better.
Down at the half, looking really rough. Pull a couple big plays right towards the end, and maybe make a comeback, but it's going to require something.
But they kind of, I wonder if this is part of their game plan, and I'm trying to like warrant Rhyme peeking out and being in the open as much. Like just letting this person have the space to kind of not always go in unless there's ults or unless there's like good util.
This is going to be a tough time at the office for NRG. So
because maybe in some of those situations it should have been the Raze instead of the Omen in terms of leading fast.
Can NRG do it again? Can they bring it back from the brink?
This IGL battle of Rhyme against FNS is going to be so important.
Yeah.
They might have changed it, Bacon. I had one where it was a keyboard, and then the other. Wait, how many lands did we go to? The other 3 were switches. How many lands did we go to? I can't even remember. Okay, Evo, let's ignore that. 4. 4-8, important pistol. Holy hell. Nice crunch. Nice. Who is the counter flash? I guess it was a Sky Flash, but we didn't get an assist for it. Holy hell, FNS. He's doing it, chat. He's doing it. If he starts feeling it, pretty scary. 4 orbs. This one's too much for Cloud. Okay, they get a pistol. They're in a very good position to do this.
Would have to put on something absurd here to stop NRG from taking the pistol. And that's going to give NRG...
Unlucky for Giants. I felt like their idea here was pretty good. I think the Raze nade is meant to bounce off of this wall instead of this wall, so it went like here instead of further.
It's not like pistols are guaranteed in this game.
Yeah, I felt like it should have gone further. Holy hell, that kill is crazy.
Good reaction from NRG to avoid getting caught in that trap.
Okay, nice round from FNS. Giants now on an eco.
Giants going to be playing it safe, of course. No major investment from this one, just going to be the eco round for them. NRG are going to be afforded a bit of breathing room, assuming they're able to clean up this round where they are favored in it.
Okay, this is looking very similar to how K-Corp play this.
Assuming that it goes their way.
We pick up the Viper smoke. I kind of want to... Okay, they're doing K-Corp. They actually just... Okay, smoke doesn't go far enough, which is a bit of a worry, which makes me think that they literally just stole it from K-Corp and this wasn't part of their original thing, but then they watched K-Corp and was like, this is better than our C default. So the whole plan is to make this smoke touch here, so it kind of fills this up, so you have to watch it from these two positions, right? So it creates constant pressure over towards C. That's the plan of it, so it's pretty cool. Again, something that K-Corp I thought did insanely well. So yeah, they definitely watched the K-Corp game and did this, I'm pretty sure.
Using that utility.
I mean, this is really slow though, isn't it? And I don't think that NRG really have any.
Yeah, smoke should go a little bit further.
But they don't know if there's a stack on one of the sites. FNS making the right call though.
Isn't eco. So we go over towards C, take a bit of a stack, and Cloud, yeah, Cloud can't do much.
The sole player on A is dealt with quite quickly. Nice little utility just being used to clear out the site. Bit of a glimpse of maybe what we might see as well, moving deeper into this half.
And I'm interested there because Crashy's decided to go for the plant. I feel like feeding that to Ardis. So
you're going to see a lot of teams do that K-Corp default, to be honest with you. It's very nice.
But
how most teams are going to approach this map again is you have like an A default and you have like a C default, just because of the way the map is. And yeah, that C default again is just, it's very impressive.
That's not from the brain of FNS, maybe that's more from Czech, because I know Czech gets really nerdy with it.
Yeah, he certainly does. Giants, oh my! Just
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, all good, all good. Giants just aiming to make this expensive.
And not even, it looks like they're just trying to die to the spike, right? And deny those ult orbs over to NRG. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Has FNS got something incredible here? Round 15 that they played against Koi on Icebox, they went for an A default into a tube push. It was masterful, it looked gorgeous, and it got their momentum back. The weaponry that they're working with here is not too shoddy. Phantom on Ardis, Bulldog on Som. Have they got some kind of special idea cooked up? It looks like both teams are going to be
Chat.
this A
You have to die to save the money. That's why. And you stop them from getting orbs.
Loaded into that choke point. Just a very far back position being held there by Fatino. Deep dart, a bit of spam. And at the same time,
so important round for Giants.
Trying to control.
Holy hell. This is nice though. Again, C is very good for an Omen. This is nice. So the Viper smoke at the moment counteracts the normal one-way. So that you can get out to this area. We've picked up... Not yet. Let's highlight this. We're going to pick up the smoke in a sec. Right?
Giants haven't bitten just yet. They're not over-rotating players.
There we go. Going to pick up the smoke. We're going to try and do the more aggro smoke. Okay, but don't do that. We don't do the aggro smoke. We do one close. But that means that he can get inside it and ult if need be. Rhyme is here, has no help, and at least has the Omen flash. I'm a little bit worried for him.
Doesn't know quite how pushed they are. Bit of roll off spam now. The Trailblazer should be leading them in. Been prioritizing these orbs on FNS, but they're not quite into the site yet. That stun connects. Rhyme is in a lot of trouble. Couldn't quite get rid of that dart that was just lighting him up. Gives FNS an easy kill, and he does have that ult online now because of it.
Yeah, this is nice.
Loose with the Viper's Pit. It's going to make it that much.
Oh, that's why, because Tarek wasn't live. Okay, that explains a lot. Actually explains a lot. That's kind of funny.
Nerdy from Som.
Are they going to be planting the spike anytime soon, guys? Come on. Okay, there you go.
But look at this, a full save from Giants.
Yeah, it is.
They do not want any piece of this. And that's
okay,
kind of
full save. Full save against the bonus and they get 3,000. They don't want to give them any guns to upgrade. So this call is absolutely fine. But in terms of the comeback for NRG, this is so on. It's crazy. This is the best possible thing that could happen for them. The only way that this is better for them is if they get some kills and they get some more upgrades.
And when FNS got his kill and got the ult online, they decided to use it for a pretty guaranteed post plan. But they've got another opportunity to use another set strat here. They've still got weaker weaponry heading into round 16. Giants are still going to be not that far away from a pivotal eco round. Just like that, NRG are back in the game.
Oh, dude. I'm nervous for Giants, chat, because Everything at the moment's looking not too bad. Kind of convincing. It's, might see a pause early. Yeah, I think this is a good pause for Giants here.
Yeah, I mean, look at how much value the dog.
Damn, as if the dog stunned him. Rhyme nearly made a really cool play, but the dog stun was too much.
The Trailblazer that they can just save. They can afford to. Having Sova in the sky, you know, they can save the dog for when.
Yeah, when you put the smoke down here, it's very hard to just hold this with one person. So I think you're probably gonna see the Killjoy switch over. Because the Omen's good for fighting aggro for sure, but then when you lose that, if you can't do the one-way, which the smoke on the floor like prevents, then the Omen holding isn't the best. You have one flash which can do it, but then the choke point's pretty short, so everyone can kind of get out the way before you actually get any kills off it. So. Do you think Skydog needs a nerf? I hope not, because we're starting to see more Sky and it's been a while. So no, honestly, Sky has to do something better than the Sova or the Fade.
Although I think when we actually see Giants fight a bit more, Fatino will certainly get some kills on the board. And Cloud having quite a quiet game, just playing.
Okay, here we go. Massive round for Giants. Little bit worried. What are we doing? We have the Killjoy kind of playing the same, to be honest, apart from the Killjoys going aggro. No, okay, dropping that thing. Maybe okay. Honestly, not too much has changed. I wonder if it's a rotational thing. Pressure over towards here. So early pressure over towards A, but then we have nothing here. But at the moment, this is a double question mark for both teams. Drone goes out. That's A secured. They need to get through this choke point, though. Yep, go through the choke point. We're going to pick up the smoke, probably do the same thing. And I wonder if NRG are just going to carry on doing the same old default, because if you don't get punished. Okay. Victor to stack in some more. So, okay. Question mark created here. We have changed the reaction. The reaction to them losing C is a much heavier rotate. Very nice call from NRG, kind of seeing this coming as well. So they knew that something was going to change in terms of how they're holding C, and then now they're going over towards A. Do you know what, Chad? We're seeing just a straight up mirror in terms of how the match started.
We're approaching that 30-second mark. It's moments like this where Cloud really could be the difference maker.
Because Giants kind of came on top for the first 5 rounds of calling, and this is what it's looking like as well.
So difficult on Lotus, to be honest. But we haven't seen too much of it just yet.
Yeah, that's a dart that lands in there. There's Cloud claiming to kill. Smoke. Just going up a little bit too late there.
How much map control have we got?
To really push him back.
Shock Dart literally just missed that stuff, but maybe there's going to be another one. What's the timing on like this? Do they expect Crashies to be here? That's very lucky. They're on different pages. See, one got out the util, one swung. Very lucky that Fatino won this. The timing for like the Som, nice shot.
What a fight to take, and he does win it out against Hoodie, but Giants just surrounding the remaining players, and FNS was the lone.
It's a good plant for this position though, so let's see. Oh, they kind of needed to pressure door. Might be able to spam with this all the way through. Can see that from there. Yep. Oh, there's not enough bullets. Just not enough bullets to spam it. Again, you can spam that. A little bit unlucky in terms of the bullets there. Huge round. They do manage to kill everyone. So important round for them, but money's out of control for NRG. So again, not too worried in terms of NRG making the comeback still. Only one person comeback. As in next round. A lot of it came down to this duel here. Like that, the 20 HP, honestly was a lot of this. You have one extra person to not be dueling there.
NRG are putting a lot of stock into, and it just doesn't quite pay off. So already into round 17 here, a little bit of pressure over towards.
Okay, Recon again going over towards this. Do we see the same reaction? Omen has fallen back. Do we see the same reaction with the Rays going over towards here? So overstacking orbs. They're still relatively far away from a lot of these ults, but we do have the Killjoy ult. So again, Killjoy ult's very good in any of these kind of positions that I've marked on the map. So we'll try and do it. And again, obviously over towards C, it's kind of insane. I mean, all of these are very good.
Means that you could get major value out of this if they take tree control, for example.
And that's why Killjoy is just so strong on this map as well. The fact that you can kind of have util in two parts of the map and hover in between. So you can stack heavier and punish heavier. Right, it's quite a long map, so being able to have multiple people on your defense side within one area helps a lot. Okay, FNS is going to go for some kind of luck, and they're going to go over towards site, so at the moment this is looking very good for NRG. Again, 2 people from Giants
This looks really interesting too.
cannot buy next round. Keep an eye on the time. We only have 1 shock dart to stop the plant, so that's not going to do anything. Every single time Giants have just been playing to give up A, right? They don't want to fight over towards A, literally any of A. They want to fight, and it seems that they feel very confident in something they've been practicing in terms of their A retake. So we'll keep an eye on that. We definitely need to keep an eye on FNS in terms of the late luck. Well, they were expecting it.
Perfect crosshair placement.
Very good awareness. Perhaps a little early.
Time is ticking here though, with the ult that goes up. Let's see what they're... Again, they're very confident with their retake. Let's see why.
That is so much utility. Victor just about scrapes his way through.
Holy hell.
Oh my goodness. Leaping across them. A lovely flash timing. The re-swings from Giants. It's just immaculate.
Come on, he ulted. Guys, he ulted. Think about it.
In that 1v4.
Damn. Coutinho is winning a lot of duels. And chat, that's why they're so confident in their retake. Because it looks pretty strong. Love the flash, love the nade, love the flashes, and that's very nice to see. Again, something that they practice very hard. They don't mind giving up A. I think NRG needs to call a pause here. They need to talk how about they're playing, right? See that ping there? Right there? They're literally talking about it right now in terms of the util that they use for the retake. And yeah, now this is a good chance for it's a good chance for Giants to now go aggro A, right? Because they might try and just walk and take much map control over towards A. So you're probably going to see a switch up from both teams here at the moment. Wait, don't freeze on me. What is this?
And make space for the rest of his team is valuable for this Giant squad.
Now you're seeing this NRG timeout. So, honestly, I think what they've just witnessed as well, they're going to be quite scared to hit A again.
Yeah, Ocean, that was nice. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Largely playing for that retake. Cloud just bites his time. You saw that. There was a paranoia, there was a stun, there was a nade into the close cubby. Victor was pushed hard out of position. Makes it very difficult to try and anchor and play those post plants.
I think NRG need a real solid conversation about what to do here, because they're getting into post plant situations, no problem. They don't need to worry about that. And frankly, I don't think they're even doing that much to get into post plants.
Okay, what do we have?
A lot of the times. They're only playing.
Looking like we're gonna shut down A heavy.
Right? But on A and
looking
on
like
C,
NRG talked about the
the
after plant over towards here, and in terms of this, maybe we're heading over towards B heavier. So maybe going out A early and taking map control is too obvious. Maybe this reaction from Giants was too obvious as well. So, okay, instant Omen Flash. Instant Omen Flash, double satchel. Again, chat, if you Omen Flash from here, it will reach everyone. No, literally, there's no agent that can beat this Omen Flash in terms of this map at the moment. So Omen Flashing here, especially when you run forwards. Remember, when you're Omen Flashing, make sure you run forwards when you're doing it from here so it has faster speed. And it will literally get everyone back here, and no one can get past it. So that's why a lot of people are probably going to start using Omen Flash towards here. You get raised to hold this down with one person. So this is nice. Means that we can stack C heavier. 2 people over towards here.
Got to be ready for this, and as soon as they hear that orb being picked up, Giants have got to know that it's leaning towards C now at the 55 seconds mark. There's that dart.
Ooh, they managed to just walk over towards backside.
On top of the box, Ardis making the most of this one, jumping up in the air.
Okay, do NRG just spam C all of the time? Do they just spam all of C? Because that is the weak point at the moment.
And this time NRG have such a player advantage in the post plant, they should be massively favored. They can mess up some of these crossfires,
Keep an eye.
stuff like that.
What's Crashy's doing? Is he hunting already? Dude, they know they're going to save and he's going for the hunt already. He's going to be in positions they don't expect him to be in so early. Okay, chat, they're going for the guns. Let's see. Crashy's is on a mission. If he does get one of the kills or he gets a death, that is his ult into the next round. So definitely worth for this. Can get a drop from all of his teammates.
When most of the time they've been relying on retake situations.
Crashies. Holding an angle. I think he wants to take
Okay, didn't push out much further. Didn't want to go into the crossfire, as we can see. Breach was watching it. Very smart decision. How can you hold down C? They probably have to stack 2 people over towards the open area and make sure they break this recon so they can't actually get through and take early control. I feel like that's definitely something that they could do. There's probably some stuff on site you could do as well, but literally having 2 people over towards here would help them a lot.
Same kind of play again though here, Brent.
Okay, where are we at in terms of money? Okay, everyone can still buy next round, so it's like, it's whatever. That's the Omen Flash we were talking about, and then just now switching up to their kind of heavy A. So they had a defensive A, where they just play retake, and now they have a heavy A. So gone from one default to their other default.
It can see, I think.
Who opts on Giants? Vitinho.
So here you go. You see the same play being made around the pillar. Wait a second.
Okay, did not see the raise up here. They only saw one person. Vitinho felt like he saw him. Vitinho felt like the dog saw him, so he jumped off of this position. That's why he's moving.
A drone for a drone.
Ooh, the drone just checks around there from here. That's kind of nice. Perfect distance.
Hoodie is 2 points away from his own lockdown. It's really the only counter they've got towards it.
And that's the final shock dart.
He blast packed so they would have heard it. Okay, interesting.
Still alive on C. First one popped.
Yeah, I definitely miss sound cues because do you know what? I really struggle to talk when I hear like the casters.
If they try and pivot now into B.
Okay, so NRG right now, and again, this is where my mind went for it in terms of are they just going to carry on C hitting? So they carry on pushing pressure over towards C, and now they're going over towards A. So kind of playing off the fact that they're probably going to have to try and shut down C at one point, so A should be weak. That's a good amount of info. Chat, keep an eye on the time. I'm a little bit worried.
It's difficult for them. And where do they want to go from this? Seeker popped. Artist now with a late lurk. That backstab. The crosshair placement was good, but shut down. And time is
running on the time. We do just get a plant here. The fake over towards B worked. It was very, very good mid-rounding, but this is still not done. Som has to go huge here. Som has to go real huge. Has to at least win this duel.
Yeah, NRG getting a bit scrambled here. I don't think this went to plan. The post-plan position's rough.
Yeah, they really wanted to go B, and then the fact that who was it that lost the duel? Hoodie won the duel.
He's on an island right now. The flash is pushed back.
Look at Hoodie. They are just not going to expect Hoodie coming in here. Hoodie's securing this kill. Very nice. Giants look insanely in control on their retakes. Such a good run for Hoodie. This kill messed up everything, right? This kill here.
But things get chaotic. Post-line positions don't look so drilled.
Yeah.
And Giants are cleaning
Giants
them up.
are playing this pretty cool. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them.
Look at the replay here. Vitinho coming in, just clearing all of these areas. And because Giants keep a lot of their utility, they've got it all for post-plan. Yeah. And you could see that frustration coming through.
Rhyme is ideal.
Victor from Chet there, as they realize that this map is slipping away from them. And the gamble that they went for in the map veto, coming back to bite them.
Giants, just 2 rounds away from taking this first map.
Okay.
Remember, still.
Again, this smoke counts as this smoke, so it means that easy control over towards here. C is weak. We're just going to go back to C. I'm really surprised we don't have like multiple people in terms of C at the moment, because it's the only place that they've won rounds. It does look like they're playing to fall back on C though. Do we have some ults for this? Okay, we have a lot of ults for this, so that'll be why. They are here so early. Do they decide to contact the Omen? Oh, this is going to be weird timing for Rhyme. Rhyme's ready for this, but how ready? Ready in position, but not ready. Actually expected. Okay, that's not too bad. Where do they want to Killjoy? It's a good plant, so if need be, they can hide over towards the... I don't even know what people are calling this. I'm just going to call it like mound.
Flash from Victor just to try and push them back and push them away.
Heavy duel at the top here because they believe that this is where the Killjoy ult's coming. So they want to hold on to this very heavy because they think the Killjoy ult's coming here. Nice flash. Time is going to be weird on this one. Looking like they might push this Killjoy ult. Important duel for Killjoy. Okay, they did break it though, so Victor broke the defender. Holy hell, they managed to win this as well, right? That's impressive. That is impressive.
So many of these situations in the second half have come down to one.
Okay, 4 chances for this one.
a wallbang post plant, a flank
Their
that doesn't
retakes
quite
are
work
great
out,
at the
an
moment.
Artist clutch
In
that
terms of
wasn't to
questioning
be.
why they were fighting
And
heavy
then
here,
finally
I like the decision as well. They just thought the Killjoy was going to be ulting from the top side of the map. That's why they fought it so heavy. Holy hell.
Broken, despite the buff.
Look at some of these kills.
Wow. Heartbreak for NRG. Incredible clutch performance from Giants.
They are looking good right now. But
4 chances to close this out for Giants and get the first map on the board. Very impressed with their retakes. Holy hell.
trying to overextend themselves.
And again, chat, this can kind of come down to, so we could be, there's like multiple ways that you could look at this in terms of being critical to NRG's post plants or just saying that the retakes are really good. Honestly, the retake util is very, very good. But if in practice, and again, like the tier 1 NA players, and the tier 2 NA teams and the tier 2 EMEA teams have been playing bind and breeze. So again, pracking against teams has been very hard. If during all of the practice in terms of when NRG are playing, no one leaves like A on retake and stuff like that, they're just not used to it. There's just not enough prac at the moment. It's a definite thing that's been going around in terms of finding good prac on this map. Huge kill. Crashies does have ult, that's why he's really far away. Can they deny this? Can they kind of just buy enough time for this ult to even come in?
Crashies does have his own Hunter Fury to try and play the
They are going to try and play for time. Look at everyone's positions. Keep an eye on Hoodie with just the latest luck again.
Hoodie has also been a menace coming through this breakable door, and that's what Artist has to worry about.
Fully blind up, Som, risky. It's an alarm bot just holding the angle, and still look at this. Giants are just making their way onto the
NRG
side.
on top of
Hoodie
it's
was
looking
being
like.
caught. Som not dealt with, but Patino rolls forwards.
Okay, good thing for Giants at least was they tapped the spike and they got the ult out of them.
Time has been bought, time has been found. Victor knows there's just one there. Wide swing will do it. Don't need to overthink it.
Okay, right, 4 chances down to 3. Definitely doable. That's the first post plant they've won on over towards A.
For NRG to win. They get it.
Was there one bacon? I didn't see it.
Thankfully, Giants' economy is not in a great place either, so this next round is going to be so weird. Overall, though,
yeah, important kills from Victor. Good thing for NRG was Cloud put his Sova ult into this. So yeah, 3 more chances. They forced him down to an eco, so in theory, this one should be a little bit easier.
And so with those 2 picks, they shut off 2 of the avenues for the retake. Okay, the economy actually not that bad from NRG.
Just in case anyone's close, they're faking the TP, right? They're going close here, they're faking it. Basically, he's going close as well to make sure that they can kind of hear it, because it's LAN, it's a bit harder to hear TP, so he's hoping the people in this place here is going to hear his TP from where I've drawn this X. So I like that. Obviously, no one was there to actually hear it, and they're probably not going to hear it, but it's kind of cool.
The weaker buy. Not really taking a gamble in terms of where they're stacking the players, but there are. You can see Cloud just holding a bit of a one and done.
Yeah, that's an interesting part. Nobody has held tree on the defense this entire time. And now as part of their gamble on the eco, Cloud's just deciding to pick a much more aggressive position with a Guardian. It's the same kind of... Oh my
god. Oh my god.
What a read from Cloud.
That's incredible, chat.
And just anticipating that one, already 2 players falling.
Oh boy, they've been pretty good with the retakes. Need a hero play. Who's it going to be? Crashy's in a good position to make the hero play. He was here last time. Do they expect it? Same 2 people that were going to swing as well, so maybe.
Somehow scramble this one back, and they're going for an aggressive fight. That was a paranoia. And Crash is pushing through the smoke, but he's played here before. It should be expected. The widest swing from Cloud is going to be disrupted. A satchel, just in case it's a close-up position, and the wall still pushing back Giants. A bit of a jiggle with the movement.
It's getting close. Crashies did great. Damn. Som and Crashies. Really nice from them. They needed some hero plays. They needed to step up, and they did. That was very close, though. What on earth was that wallbang as it goes to the dog into the corner? That's incredible. That's Giants that look pretty drilled on this map.
And that's, like we said, the first time someone's played there. And that's a on-the-fly ante against Victor always using his dog from the same position.
I saw in his thing, he spammed me. That's so good. Okay, 2 chances. So 4 down to 2 in half. In terms of the money, this in theory is the best chance Giants have for doing this. Once they lose this round, they will have 2,900 on top of this. So it won't be the worst attempt next round, but it's definitely not as good as this. This is the best chance for Giants to close this out. In terms of ults, though, they are up against 3 ults, 1 away from the Killjoy ult. So could be a little bit rough in terms of ults. Okay, Killjoy ult is now online.
Given up relatively free.
Massive ults.
Big ults online. Artist just getting his lockdown online off of that orb.
And if Giants allow them to get the
All of the
side
shock
they have
darts
been
just
doing,
cleared
these
the
are crazy
extra
good
molly
ones.
that was here, so this is nice. Ult's gonna, you want to get this closer, it's not spammed.
Key. Looks like he wanted to play for an aggressive Rolling Thunder to try and push them back, but no one would have been there, so yeah.
Dog
just
cleared
opting back
this.
away.
Just making sure, again, just late going into the site, just making sure no one's trying to make a hero play with something close. So this is good. Here comes a breach ult. Real fast retake. Doesn't reach the back of the site though.
This time Viper's pit dropped down, fully stunned though. Son was holding a close angle, and this could get more than scrappy. This could get
Viper's ult is up.
absolutely
No way he gets 2 through this. FNS maybe hero here.
Still claiming more than 1 kill, but he's the last man standing. A 1v2. Slows it down ever so slightly. The 2 players swarming the site. The spike spotted on the ground, and the drones are
Clearing it all. FNS manages to avoid the drone. Does need to try and get the spike. 20 seconds left.
has to get the plant down.
Yeah, this one's rough. 20 seconds.
Double blast packs as well for Fatinho. How does he possibly get a plant?
Doesn't know where he is. 12 seconds remaining.
The utility alone should deny
Yeah,
this.
but
There we go. Moving
the
forward,
satchel
one
is heavier.
blast pack
Oh, he's
used.
missed it.
He's missed it.
Didn't miss
He gets
the...
plant down
I mean,
in
misses
the
this.
1v2
Chat, they're all
here.
pretty low because they're in the ult.
The
Oh my
pit.
god. Oh my
It's gonna
god.
start fading.
Ult goes down.
Moves
The
away,
HPs are
attacking
going to
the
go up.
spike. FNS knows they're not there. The decay is fading. They need to take this.
Holy hell. Oh my god. He actually does it. Holy. Okay. He keeps them in it.
Unbelievable round from FNS. I mean, what a fumble though from
Technically
Fatinho.
like a 104 really,
Mishearing the
if you
audio
looked at the
cue.
score,
The crowd was
scoreboard.
going nuts in here, Brent. They could feel and anticipate the upset happening in that moment, and the crowd was crazy loud. It might not be coming through for you at home, but I would imagine Fatinho could not hear where the plant was going there because of the...
Oh, yeah, okay, chat. It's going to be on. It's going to be a crazy round. One more chance as we get into it. One chance, like I said, the buy is a little bit worse. Yeah, that's why everyone has light armors at the moment. Or Fatinho just has straight up no armor. So this one should be a little bit easier than the last round. But the last round was not easy at all. Okay. Pressure made here.
This was 12-8 in favor of Giants.
Rhyme is jump spotting, so getting okay info here. So maybe not having to retake. Maybe not having to call for any help at the moment. Dude, they're going back to A. Chat, it might be down to their retake again. Oh, this is kind of scary. Lahum, thank you so much. 6 months in the Slug Club. Appreciate you. Okay, they're going back. Yep, the A retake. Let's not do it. Going back to where it's been working, going over towards C again. All the success over towards C, no success over towards A, apart from that 3v5 against low buy. Actually, there was another one as well, right? I think I'm forgetting. So this is a good call, as you can see, in terms of where everyone is. For the retake, we are one... Dude, if Hoodie gets a kill... That's the Omen Flash used. Damn, there's a lot of util. Oh my god, FNS is an actual hero.
Just taking matters into his own hands, isn't he? 13 seconds left. Is there any potential to deny? No, Fatinho's run out of utility.
Oh my god. How does this guy just spam everyone? Paper thin walls on this map again.
And it has brought it to that 3v3.
Ascend version 2.
The Giants retakes have been good. They've been so solid.
They did get the plant down though, chat, so... Is it 3-on-3? They now know where this person is. Oh my, this is... Oh my god, Fatinho gets his ult from it. Oh, some hits the shot. Oh! Chat, what the hell is this? What am I watching? That's insane. Oh my god, this might be the best game. This might be the best map I've watched.
We saw Son do almost the exact same thing against Koi on Haven.
There's no way.
Completely hitting headshots on players. Oh my god, what a clutch, what a play.
Dude, chat rarely smiles, but that's the biggest smile I've ever seen Chet have. Holy hell.
He might never recover. Oh my word, we're going
damn,
to
chat, 4 chances. 4 chances to close it out for Giants, and it is not enough. Back into it, straight into overtime.
and Ryan.
Okay, Giants now want to attack, NRG on defense.
There and then, but
Wow, no one wants to shoot the start?
what it
Okay,
seems
well.
like, and now we see side swapping round again. So Giants going to be on that attack side for our first portion of OT. They took a ton of damage in the process here. The Trailblazers
Oh,
being
no.
used to get them a bit of
The
door
okay,
rotating as well.
the Omen's a little bit out in the open again, I'm worried.
That's a
Oh
flash,
my god,
but
Vitinho
was
just
playing
hit
out,
so
he
many
punishes
important
the swing.
shots.
Victor's flashes have been
Keep an eye on the
rough.
rotation that has to
Giants
come in
so
now. There's a
ready
small
for
window for them to get over towards the site.
What is the
Do
play
they
now
get
for
out of this
NRG?
choke
They wanna
point?
try and fight
Yes,
before
they
the
do.
spike goes down.
There's
There are
3
players
people
in
here
position,
fast, so
but
this could be interesting. Keep an eye on Hoodie.
the utility, Crashies does have the dart. No one was watching this angle. FNS. Bit of
Oh,
a risk.
Hoodie got the most important kill. I think this is another chance for them. Some with an op to try and get this one back. Damn.
Needs to try and find this rifle, but he knows Hoodie's there, and that's a jump peek. So aware by Hoodie. So aware. Picks up the rifle, baits the re-swing, and Giants.
Holy hell.
Once more
That was nice though. Hoodie did great.
From taking this map.
Hoodie got a lot of important kills in terms of like the most important one in my opinion.
both teams
Vitinho as well, to be honest, actually, it was probably more important, that duel. Okay, another chance for them.
And when they fight, the plant going down, it's so
I
uncoordinated.
mean, this has to be C, right?
Much cleaner in their defensive and we'll get to see
You're crazy if you decide to not go C here. Then what are Giants gonna do? How many people we stack in C?
First upset map win against NRG.
Pause. Okay. Giants timeout. So again, how it kind of works in terms of timeouts, you have 2 in regulation for each team. Then when you go into a timeout, they get 1 each, but that's for the whole duration. So if we go 14-14, that's Giants. That's Giants is down, like completely gone. Okay, so they have no more. Pause. I explained that so badly, but you get it.
Vitinho, by the way, is sat at 32 kills, which might not sound that impressive.
Pipson's just going, guys, 4C.
Basically a kill per round on their defense side, which is just insanity.
It won't be as simple as that. Dude, there's so many mind games right now.
At the moment, almost no one can shut him
Chad,
down.
this map is so hype, it's crazy. Look at him going, he's spin.
So much more. The post plants have
Actual bars.
NRG. They can't rely on any big ultimates. You know, that's one of the things that they were really using towards the that run from round 20 onwards.
Yeah, it was just chaining of the ultimates, really, just using them.
Can't do that in OT.
Well.
Okay, another chance for them to close this out now. Pause goes in. Dude, they're going aggro B?
So how does this begin, Giants?
Are they going to late walk B?
What a util being used to push back.
Okay, they create the pressure like they put out, that they've gone out into this point because they broke the dart. So that's a question mark made for them in terms of Giants, right? Question mark here. So you might see a drone get used at one point. Drone does get used, so this question mark's about to get cleared. So that's pretty good. We can still keep the heavier 3. Okay, we're gonna fast pinch over towards here. Is this the pistol round again? It's the pistol round.
As soon as they hear that util being used, it's ever so slightly missed though, and Runster wants to take
Oh,
the
pistol round crunch. That's FNS down, the person who's been keeping them in this. Whoa, why are you still fighting? Relax yourself. Oh my goodness. Good decision from Giants. 4v. Oh boy, there's 3 people here. There's a nade up, right? Oh my goodness, who doesn't get this kill? Vitinho. Vitinho gets 2. It's up to Ardis.
1v3, 1 round away. Can he do the impossible? Can he bring it back? The high-low set up, a bit of spam with the Phantom. There's no punish. He's found the first one, but it's still so much to do.
They're giving him one-on-ones.
The angle once more,
Oh,
it's found the
holy hell. Giants take first map. Chat, we were absolutely treated. What a sick map this was.
The Giants say, we gotta win in OT? Alright, fine. Have it your way.
Holy hell.
What an upset result in the first map there.
Chat, that might be the most fun game I've watched, I think, that I can remember, at least in recent